Aries, welcome to your reading today. How are you? I'm so glad you're here. You're with me, Catherine. This reading is a journey. It's a soul map journey into what's happening for you at the moment. We're using the oracle cards, the tarot, some wonderful Gene Keys information, and at the very end, a beautiful postcard from Spirit. These postcards from Spirits are absolutely incredibly rich, full of really beautiful spiritual guidance, and I hope you enjoy that moment. So let's begin. And if you are new here, it would be amazing and really helpful if you would like, share, and subscribe if this resonates, of course. It just helps me grow the channel and reach more people, which is my mission, and stay in contact with you. And of course, just really create a space, a welcoming space for the Aries collective. So let's begin, Aries, and seeing what's happening. There's a lot going on astrologically for Aries. Thank you, Spirit. All the cards that I'm using for you, Aries, are going to be linked below. So let's see what Spirit has to say for you. Okay, so first up we have, there is a gateway you're in, Aries. That's beautiful. A gateway. Certainly feels like that at the minute. I don't know if you can sense the energies. It feels like we're in a portal, and I'm saying we, Aries collective. I have Aries sun and rising, so that sense of moving into something brand new this month is just incredible feeling. So gateway is very interesting to receive that. And fulfillment, Aries. That's better, it's in focus. So fulfillment. A gateway to fulfillment. So, and this last oracle card is power. That's just beautiful. So, a gateway to fulfillment that brings you power, that initiates your power, Aries. So these readings, I am working on the premise that they're like a soul map to what's going on for you, and asking Spirit, guides, angels, any ascended masters that are available to oversee this reading to come forwards with information for this soul map and this journey that you're on, Aries. So gateway, fulfillment coming. Use your power. You will be able to work with a lot of power. So if you've been feeling stuck, the gateway is open. There's a magical gateway, Aries, that's opening up, or you may feel has opened up for you. I can feel this in my life. But because we're in such radically changing, evolving times, it's like no other gateway I've actually experienced before. So it actually feels magical. It actually feels like it is going to bring deep fulfillment. So I wonder if you're also feeling that, Aries, or you're searching for that, you're seeking that at the moment. And I don't know if you're feeling it as well, but power, the power of this gateway, and the sensation, the feeling that this gateway is a fulfillment gateway, feels very true. Fulfillment in the sense of destiny, so soul journey, and just moving, if you've been out of your power, Aries, back into your power, or receiving empowerment to fulfill this journey into this new gateway, this new portal. Let's see what the Moonology has to say here, and just see if there's any clarification, please, Spirit, for Aries collective reading. Their soul map journey, please, and just guiding them with some more information here around this gateway, fulfillment, and power. Gateway, fulfillment, and power, Aries. Wow. Okay, let's have a look. Thank you, Spirit. Just a message for Aries. Thank you. Okay, Aries, your dreams need a practical plan. Okay, so this gateway that you are in that's leading to fulfillment, bringing you power or empowerment, needs a practical plan. And I wonder as well, because there's this beautiful unicorn in this gateway picture, that I think at the moment it can almost feel like disbelief that we're in too much of a magic moment in some ways. Although reality is shifting so fast and so quickly, it can also feel really shocking and hard, but also like disbelief. And when we're not anchoring that which we're desiring to bring fulfillment into a practical plan, we're kind of not using our innate power or the empowerment that we're being given at the moment to move forward through that gateway. So go through the gateway, Aries, and know that fulfillment is coming. Know that you can receive empowerment, you can use power, but it needs a practical plan. This is this grounding, this really deep earthing of what this gateway, this portal is for you. So it could be work, it could be a new relationship, it could be travel, it could be, any number of things. Aries collective, we are Aries collective on the planet. So there are many gateways and portals opening up for us all, uniquely designed at this moment to move us deeply into fulfillment and into our power. But it needs a practical plan. Let's work into the tarot, Aries, and just see what Spirit has to say here. I love confirming with the tarot. It just really helps clarify on that very deep level. Thank you, Spirit. So when cards don't go back in, Aries, I also take that as a sign, as the same as when they fly out. Wow, okay, prosperity, Aries. You are stepping through a magical gateway into fulfillment. It's going to feel very empowering, and it needs a practical plan because you have the Ace of Pentacles coming in, and that is beautiful. Prosperity, Aries. So this is a financial new beginning. And it's bringing a new financial opportunity, a new job perhaps, a new business perhaps. Perhaps this is about investments, but it's definitely bringing in prosperity, security, stability, abundance. So this manifestation of fulfillment as you step through this gateway, Aries, is an invitation into power using a practical plan. So what is it that you've been intuiting, thinking about, kind of trying to anchor into a sense in your heart that feels right for you to step forward with something or through something into a new job, into something that you're creating, a new business venture, whether you work for yourself or in partnership with another. You are in the right moment with it, Aries. This is the moment. This is the gateway. So whatever it is you're working on, whatever it is you're kind of moving through in the sense of understanding next move, next action, next progression, it's now. Spirit guides, your angels, Aries collective guides, ascended masters are saying now. The frequency is going to feel magical. It's going to bring fulfillment. This power card is really, it's drawing me into this reading because the Aries have an innate power and an innate gift to empower and lead. And when we have a practical plan, Spirit is saying that power is going to be our Ace of Pentacles. It's bringing in prosperity. So this is new prosperity. This is a new financial beginning, Aries. And if you're anything like me, that would, be actually a magical gateway into this next evolution in global history, and where we all find ourselves adjusting and working in different ways, relating in different ways, understanding the cosmos in different ways as more and more science meets spirituality. This is an opportunity, Aries. Whatever it is you are working on, have been working on, are you intuiting? If you have that deep inner knowing about something, it's time to step through, take the action. It will bring fulfillment. It is about power, empowerment, or powering up, helping others with a practical plan that brings prosperity. And in this new age we are in, the age that has just been birthed, that we are standing in, this Aquarian age, it really is also about this unification of the collective human consciousness as a oneness. It doesn't mean we lose our individuality, but it means that this evolution in consciousness is asking us to help all prosper, Aries. So if that's resonating and your work is about helping all be empowered, all reach fulfillment, helping people with their practical plans, step through that gateway, because that is the prosperity for you and for all. Okay, and then Spirit has brought this card forward, Four of Cups. Okay, that's very interesting. So the Four of Cups is saying there's a little bit of apathy, Aries, and maybe you're feeling a little bit of regret about something and sensing missed opportunities, nostalgia, maybe some frustration there, some boredom, weariness, Aries, dreaming. Four of Cups can also be like fantasizing, which again is like what I was saying. If it feels magical, there's unicorn energy. It's okay, this idea, you have to move forward with it, but make sure there is a practical plan now, because don't stay in the Four of Cups dreaming about it and fantasizing about it. Take action now, Aries. Take action now on your dreams. Take action on that practical plan. And just remembering that if you're feeling there's this level of stagnation, or there's, your mindset's focusing towards the negative with the Four of Cups, just know that this Ace of Pentacles is being offered, Aries. It is there. And, you can even see it in this card. Spirit is bringing in this offer of, a new start, and this gateway into fulfillment that's going to bring you empowerment, that's going to power you up, actually, as you take action and work with that practical plan. So as much as anything, as I was saying, like these soul map journeys are created to also sort of bring a sense of direction and focus and motivation, a lot of motivation to help you on this journey, because it's a sacred journey, and it's always an invitation from Spirit to take these messages as a coaching guidance towards fulfillment, towards moving into your dreams, towards moving through things we are experiencing in a more harmonious, loving, kind, compassionate way to ourselves and to others, all involved. Okay, so Spirit is saying you have some anxiety. So Nine of Swords, Aries, some apathy and some anxiety going on around this idea that you have, or this feeling of an invitation to step through the gateway towards the fulfillment in your life that you're seeking and dreaming about, where you're going to feel more powerful, and you know underneath it all that there is a practical plan, or that it needs a practical plan, and perhaps you're working on that, and that's what's causing a little bit of apathy and anxiety. The Four of Cups, Nine of Swords, fear at the moment, because when we step through a new doorway, through a gateway with an invitation, whether from another or from spirit or our higher self or our heart space asking us to do something, it can feel really tremendously fearful because we don't know. We just don't know. But Spirit here is saying that there is fulfillment. And look at this beautiful full moon up here. There is fulfillment. So the fear, any remorse, regret, anxiety, frustration, just feeling any regret areas, any feeling that you're in you're dreaming and it's a fantasy. Again, that unicorn energy. As long as there's that practical plan and you start to empower it up, it's going to come through into this Ace of Pentacles, the prosperity you're seeking, the financial new beginning you may be needing, the manifestation of financial development within investments you've made or are thinking of making. I am not a financial advisor. These are just communications in general around what may be going on for Aries collective. But this practical plan, when you step through that gateway, is bringing fulfillment. It's bringing you the power you want. It's bringing you the empowerment you need. And the Ace of Pentacles, manifesting prosperity. Now, Ace of Pentacles is directly coming in here as prosperity financial, but prosperity can also link to our health. If we don't have our health, we don't really have any prosperity. You know, health and well-being are key to that prosperity. So bear that in mind too, Aries. Okay, so now Spirit is saying that from this apathy, this Four of Cups, and this anxiety that you may be feeling at the moment, Aries, I can resonate with that. There is this definite invitation in the Aries energies, cosmically, astrologically. We are all being asked. People with Aries, strong Aries placements are Aries Sun, Rising Moon, Venus, North Node. Yeah, mid-heaven even. It's very important, that one. Is to step forward, move through the fear, move through the apathy. Because the Six of Pentacles, gifts, generosity, charity, donations, money, assistance is coming your way if you do that. Six of Cups is about being valued and being well paid, Aries. So this invitation at the moment to step through the gateway and move into your power, move into your plan of action, is bringing you out of apathy, out of anxiety, into prosperity, and into the Six of Cups, this generosity, this feeling of wealth, feeling prosperous, feeling valued, being seen, being given donations, being given employment even, or you know that your business, if you're self-employed, if you're an entrepreneur, you are gaining this Six of Cups energy because you're helping, because you're stepping into that power, because you are working with your practical plan. It's bringing you fulfillment, and it's very prosperous areas at this time to take that action and move forward. And then Spirit has given you 10 of Cups. So, you know, this is a really, really important message, Aries, to acknowledge you may be having some anxiety or have had anxiety. 9 of Cups. You may have felt very overwhelmed recently or for a while, like you're at breaking point, and that you just, yeah, like having had a feeling, or maybe still in the feeling, that you know there's an inability to cope with life. The Spirit is saying, actually, the energies are changing. Astrologically, everything is changing for us as well, Aries. Beautiful Aries collective. And that gateway is opening now into fulfillment, back into power, out of anxiety, out of apathy, out of feeling like you have regret or remorse or you've lost opportunities. That's the past. Let's move forward and step through into a brand new magical gateway, Aries. Because the Ten of Cups is about happiness. It's about stability, security, family, abundance, bliss. It's a happy ever after feeling. So Ten of Pentacles is like a culmination of moving through that gateway and leaving behind the Four of Cups, the apathy, the feeling of frustration, the feeling of lost, sort of missed opportunities, or too much self-absorption. Aries, step back into full power. And then, cups is watery emotions. So if you've been deluged by heavy emotions, stepping back into your power, giving yourself that fulfillment and that motivation with a practical plan is just bringing you the Ten of Cups. That is just a very motivating, and I hope gives you the sense that Spirit is here with you, asking you to move forward through that gateway into that practical plan that you've been thinking about, that you may already have. You may have started it, or it may just be percolating in the background, feeling like it's is it a fantasy? Is it too much of a dream? No, this is the thing. Go for it. Ace of Pentacles is coming. Six of Pentacles is coming. Ten of Cups, like that's a big yes. Yes, Aries, go for it. Okay, and then just saying again, if you step through that gateway, you are going to release the hardship you've been experiencing, because again, they're highlighting that this message is also to honor and understand that the Five of Pentacles has been or is in your frequency, in your life at the moment. And so this is financial hardship or financial loss. This is about struggle. It's about general hardship, unemployment. So if a job offer comes through for employment, it's about, that is a practical plan to move towards the Ace of Pentacles, prosperity, to move towards Six of Pentacles, being helped and assisted to move into the Ten of Pentacles, which is like the fulfillment, which is like feeling amazing, feeling, okay, now I've reached the happy ever after. Life's always in a flow. It never gets to a point where happy ever after the end, it's always in a flow. But that Ten of Cups is just there. It's waiting, Aries, when you step through and have the courage to take yourself out of that Nine of Swords energy, which can feel very intense and fearful. It can feel like you're full of anxiety and full of worry. And the Five of Pentacles here, this hardship, Spirit is acknowledging that this is where you've been. You may still obviously feel like you're in it, but this is an encouragement and a soul map reading to guide you out, in the sense of giving you hope and inspiration, and hopefully that feeling of positive trust in your own action plan, or positive trust in an opportunity that comes towards you that allows you to step out and away from the apathy, the fear, the anxiety, the worry, and the hardship, because prosperity is there. When we start taking the action and power up Aries, the prosperity is there, the fulfillment is there. The Six of Cups is there, this wealth and this sense of being okay again is there. Aries, it's pretty powerful. I want to see what's going on for you with Gene Keys, because Gene Keys is going to show us what the dilemma is here in your situation, about what's been going on here with the apathy, anxiety, and the hardship. And it's going to give you a sense of what to contemplate to bring yourself into more of a situation that feels like more gifted, which would be that the pentacles coming through in your life. Okay, financial prosperity, prosperity in totality, which is, you know, 10 of Cups is that prosperity in totality. Aries, if you haven't been studying your Gene Keys, I would highly recommend that that is something you investigate. I've been studying my Gene Keys now for 5 years, and every time I get deeper and deeper insights into my life purpose, my life's work, mission, vision, complete soul alignment and orientation, which again in this time on earth is critical. There's so much going on in the evolution of our consciousness, in the evolution of AI, that we must know. It's imperative that we must know ourselves as a human being. We must know our soul self, and we must know what that original divine blueprint or hologenetic imprint is that we came here with to fulfill. Because when we're not in the alignment of that, and we don't know what that is, or we've lost it, we've lost track of it, we will go into the Nine of Swords feeling, which is the anxiety and the fear and the depression and the worry. We will enter hardship because we won't be knowing what to do. We will have lost our power, and we'll be in this sense of apathy, and just it will probably feel quite depressing. So these are the actions and the things we can do. We can contemplate our Gene Keys. It's free. Just go to genekeys.com, download your profile, and you'll be able to see your whole hologenesis. Highly recommend that. And I'm going to just ask spirit guides here for your Gene Keys. Now, these, for this reading, these may be in your unique profile. They may not be. But it is a form of contemplation in this reading. So Gene Key 32. So the dilemma here in this situation is that you are facing panic, Aries, because you're feeling like you're going to experience a failure. Wow, this is going to be more spot on. Thank you, Spirit. Now, your gift, though, is preservation. And the city is veneration. Aries, wow, this is so you the energy, the frequency, the vibration that you might still be feeling is panic, and that is this Four of Cups, this apathy, this sense of depression, this sense of too much self-absorption, potentially regret, sort of looking back at the past and feeling like you've missed opportunities, and that is causing anxiety, fear, this sense of inability to cope with life, this sense of failure, and it's causing shutdown, it's causing hardship. Five of Pentacles. Spirit is absolutely saying persevere, Aries. Go through that doorway with the practical plan that you have percolating at the minute in your mind, in your heart, in your soul, because it's going to help you step into fulfillment. It's going to bring you back into a sense of being venerated. Venerated is to, you are released from this apathy, this anxiety, and this hardship. That is an incredibly powerfully positive message. You yourself, Aries, can venerate yourself from this situation you've been stuck in, facing, feeling, experiencing, and move through now a doorway, a gateway, so that you will come back into prosperity. You are going to be receiving all that you need, Six of Pentacles, and beyond that, Ten of Cups, happiness, stability, security again, Aries. Okay, and then we also had Gene Key 1. Okay, so the dilemma is numbness. So this is the apathy. This is the Four of Cups. And the anxiety and fear from the Nine of Swords can cause us to feel incredibly numb. And the shadow here in this is entropy for Gene Key 1. Now, entropy means that, we're doing nothing. You've come to maybe too much stillness, not in your power, feeling too numb to take action. But what Spirit is saying here with Gene Key 1 in this reading is that if you can bring this freshness back to your life and to your mission and to your vision, then you're going to be experiencing beauty again. And the beauty is that Ten of Cups, that happiness. It's the Six of Cups. It's the generosity you may experience from others or be able to start giving back out into the world. Feeling well paid, feeling valued again, Aries, and really experiencing prosperity. So in the situation you find yourself, let's freshen up. How do we bring more freshness into life and bring in more beauty? Through beauty, perhaps flowers, perhaps some new clothes. Something to bring in freshness, Aries. Change it up and open yourself to that new gateway, that practical plan that you can step into and move into this fulfillment, this power, this prosperity, this complete happiness again, and this sense of deep wellness. Prosperity is wellness as well for me. So this is a very powerful reading, Aries. I'd like to ask Spirit to guide you in what chakra point, energy point to be focused on in this transformation you're in, Aries. What energy chakra point does Aries Collective need to focus on so that this can start moving and creating a new fresh flow that feels more beautiful in their life, so that they can move through this gateway into their fulfillment and power, Spirit, into receiving prosperity, into receiving happiness, stability, more security, receiving perhaps an opportunity to enter a new job or start their own business that brings fulfillment, that feels empowering. Thank you, Spirit. 1 or 2 energy points for Aries to focus on, please. Thank you. Okay, we have 2. All right, sacral chakra, of course. This is your instinct, Aries. What's the instinct that you need to do to move into this beautiful energy? Aries, you allow your senses to fully experience the world, the physical world, Aries, let's start again. Allow your senses to fully experience the physical world and then trust your instinct. connect to your deepest sense of self for balanced guidance and truth. So this is the actual direction. This is the actual, do this and you'll be able to sort of bring yourself through this situation of maybe feeling stuck and numb. Aries, release all your fears and listen to the wisdom of your ancestors through the resonance of your body. And then the mantra is I sense. Sacral chakra, very much about your power as well, Aries. Sensing, being aware of how you're feeling, bringing yourself into new ways of seeing, feeling, and doing so that you can move into this new gateway, this new time in your life now, Aries. And then we also have the beautiful, beautiful third eye chakra card. Aries, you are protected. Aries, release the need for armor and protection and recognize that you are always guided and safe. Remember that the more you let go of fear and mistrust, the more protected you will feel. Remember, it is safe to choose love and possibility over fear and hopelessness. Trust in your light, the divine light, and the wisdom that ensues from the alchemy of spirit and matter. Aries, so if you're really stuck in the fear and the anxiety, I'm going to link the chakra meditations for you to guide yourself out and through into love and feeling protected, so you can take the action you need to take that's going to bring freshness to this situation and release you from it, venerate you from it. That's very powerful, Aries. And I'd like to guide this reading now towards the postcards from Spirit, which are super powerful messages, and just give you a sense of higher self-connection, spiritual guidance, motivation, and some key points here in this soul map for you, for this journey you're on, Aries, as you step through this gateway, this magical gateway into your power, into prosperity, into happiness again, and into feeling like you are supported, feeling like you can actually give back now. This is a new moment, a new time. Thank you, Spirit, for Aries' message here today. Okay, Aries, beautiful. Postcard from Spirit. Yeah, okay. So I'm going to read this to you, and I hope it resonates, and I hope this reading has helped, Aries. Dear Aries, over here there is no mystery for us to unravel, as we know intimately how connected we all are, how the web of creation works, and how spirit is in every aspect of life, from the invisible to the visible. But it's impossible for humans to comprehend the complexities of how things actually work, because the most important threads in the tapestry don't make sense in the dimension you live in. That said, you can feel the importance of these currents of energy that bring events together in miraculous ways. You can't understand with your mind, but you can know with your heart and soul, Aries. Trust that even though you don't know the how, the what, or the why, we do. Spirit does. Surrender to the mystery and have faith that the unseen world is watching you with loving eyes as Spirit weaves your life's mysterious and beautiful tapestry in glorious technicolor. Loving you so much as always. Oh, Aries. Big journey, Aries, and beautiful message here. And I really hope that has landed. I hope it feels motivating. I hope it feels like a little bit of a map here towards taking the action that's going to see you through this and into this gateway, this magical gateway towards fulfillment, back into your power, back into prosperity, back into happiness, and away from hardship, away from apathy, and away from fear and anxiety, Aries. Back into you. Back into you. So look out for the synchronicities and the synchrodestiny moments and walk through the gateways and trust and know that Spirit is working with you to bring you opportunities and weave this tapestry of magic back into your life, Aries. Trust. Do the work. Meditate on those chakra points. Try to keep releasing the fear. Keep stepping forward into power, Aries. I really hope that's helped. Sending you lots of love, and I hope to see you again soon.